everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daria, if you're new here. And today's practice is a cozy warm-up flow. So this is relatively simple, and it's gonna move at kind of a middle ground pace. So not too slow, not too fast, something that feels really cozy in your body. You can always adjust the pace of your movement if it feels a little bit different than what I'm cueing to in your body. Feel free to make that choice. And for this class, you'll just need yourself and a space to move. This is great to practice daily in the morning to get things moving if you're feeling a little cold in the winter months, or as a preparation for a longer practice or a workout or something like that. Before we get into it, I'll also remind you that I'm hosting a New Year's Zoom class on Saturday, December 28th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's $25 to join. The link to sign up is in the description box as well as on the community tab of my channel. I'm really excited to get to connect with some of you and create some really aligned intentions as we move forward into the new year. All right, whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and get into our practice. We'll get started from a kneeling position. So meet me here, resting your sitting bones onto your heels. Land your palms onto your thighs, either facing up or down, and just allow your eyes to gently fall closed. Press your toenails slightly down into the earth, and do the same with your shins. And really get heavy through your pelvis so that from the waistline down, you're growing roots to the earth. From your really grounded seats, begin to feel into the line of your spine and just visualize it illuminating from the root of where you sit, moving through the middle part of your back, and then all the way up past the crown of your head as though you're growing taller. Slide your shoulders away from your ears and draw the bottom corners of your shoulder blades slightly toward one another, feeling your chest and your heart open. And then observe here what begins to come to the surface as you settle into stillness. Allow your awareness to wander through all your physical sensations, beginning to feel into the movement of your breathing. Gradually slowing down the length of your inhale breath. And then match that length with your exhale breath. Starting to breathe in and out through the nose here. Trace the breath along the back of your throat until you begin to make a whispered ocean wave sound. Ujjayi pranayama. This helps us to build heat in the body. And just take a couple more rounds here. Noticing all the parts of your state, all the aspects of this moment, and creating an atmosphere of allowance for everything. Begin to blink your eyes open. Bring your fingers to interlace in front of you and just start to take some wrist circles, going a couple of times in one direction. And then reverse. And then extend your arms straight out in front of you and really flex your fingers back like you're trying to touch them to your forearms. Holding here for a couple of breaths, really spread your fingers and shoot energy forward out of your palms. Inhale here. Now as you exhale, tilt your fingers all the way down towards your mat and maybe draw them in a little bit towards you to really get into the fronts of the wrists, fronts of the hands. If you want to take a little sway side to side here, go for it. Let's do that one more time. So breathe in, flex your fingers up toward the sky and try to draw them back toward the forearms. And as you exhale, sink your fingers down toward the earth. Try to keep them spread, keep energy drawing out past the tips of them, and rock a little side to side. All right, let's come back to an interlaced position with the hands. With your next inhale breath, begin to stick your butt back, close in through your waist, lift your heart up, and draw your biceps beside your ears. See if you can maybe rock the upper arm bones a little bit further back in space, and feel the supported lift of your spine as your heart reaches up. Take a breath in. Breathing out, bend your elbows, keep the interlace of the hands, and catch the back of your head in your hands. Leaning those points into one another, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Stay as you breathe out, expanding into your heart space. Inhale, reach all the way back up to the sky, fingers still interlaced. As you exhale, hug your core in and back. Draw your palms to press forward and squeeze the front side of your body to the back side of your body. Again, inhale, stick the butt back, close through your waistlines, lift your heart, maybe even turning your eyes to gaze up. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, catch the back of your head in your hand. Take a breath in here to inflate through your heart like it's a balloon. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reaching back up to the sky. Exhale, palms press forward, hug in and back on your belly button and close your ribs. Inhale, tailbone back, heart reaches up, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows, catch the back of your head in your hands. Stay for a breath in, squeeze your shoulder blades to a hug, and staying here again as you exhale. Next inhalation, reach up to the sky. Exhale, round and curl through your spine, drawing your front body back. Inhale, release the grip of your fingers and just float them up to the sky. As you exhale, draw your palms to prayer at heart center. Soften or close your eyes and land on an intention for your practice today. Let this be something that's really cozy for you. And maybe it's simple. Maybe it's just to feel more into your body, connect more to your sensations, and prepare yourself for the day, setting the tone. Take a breath in and a breath out. Blink your eyes open and slide your hands forward. Let's come into a tabletop position onto hands and knees. Root down into your left palm. Take an inhale breath and circle your right fingertips to the sky. Follow them with your gaze. As you exhale, thread the needle. Right arm and shoulder come through and down. Let's flow with this. So inhale, reach right fingertips back up. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, twisting right arm all the way through. Land your shoulder and land the side of your face. Now, left hand can stay anchored for a couple breaths. We'll focus on the thoracic spine twist. Keep your pelvis level and gently spin your right ribs towards your left ones. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, staying here, begin to glide your left leg straight back behind you and press your toenails to the earth so the hips are square. With your next exhale breath, energize into the back of that leg and start to float it away from the earth. Breathing here, see how tall you can lift your leg. Keep turning your heart toward the sky. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, release. Draw your left knee back in. Inhale, dig your left fingertips down, turn your right ones up to the sky, and exhale back into tabletop. Inhale, left fingertips float up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, unwind, reach up and look up. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out. Left arm shoots through. Land the left side of your face to the earth. Press your right palm down. Get soft through the creases of your hips. Curl your sitting bones toward the sky. And then feel into the revolution in the middle part of your spine. Begin to slide your right leg back in space. Press your toenails down. And on your next exhale breath, start to float your leg to hover. Spread your toes, energizing there, and then really feel the contraction of your hamstrings and your glutes to draw the leg higher. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly, gently release. Right knee draws all the way back in and down. Press into right hand. Inhale, unwind left fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, tabletop position. Now crawl your fingertips forward to the top of the mat and press your palms flat. Try to hug them toward one another and sink your chest a little toward the earth, but don't come all the way down into puppy, just kind of hover here. So that on your next inhale breath, round your spine, suctioning the front body up to the back body. Really get hollow in the rib cage and try to dome up between your shoulders. As you exhale, hug your palms toward one another and softly sink your heart all the way down toward the earth. Again, inhale, rounding. So it's kind of like a cat pose, but from this elongated stance. And as you exhale, tilt your sitting bones up, soften the belly, and let your heart settle toward the earth. One more time. Inhale, press down, grow the heart up. Exhale, sink it toward the earth, and this time we'll stay taking a couple of breaths here, either forehead or chest and chin to the earth. Creating space into the shoulders, softening the belly. Letting the thigh bones act as pillars to anchor you down. Inhale. Exhale. Press into your palms. Begin to lift your heart and walk your hands back until they're underneath of your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Take an inhale breath here. As you exhale, lift your knees and send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. See how much earth you can catch beneath the hands and the feet. So really get broad in your palms, fingers, balls of feet, and toes. Claw the mat. And then play through any cozy movements that assist in opening your body in this shape. Just kind of letting yourself go, wandering through whatever wants to express. Always finding the pathway of the breath and washing it through any sticky spots or areas of tension or holding. Begin to get broader into your upper back. Shoulder blades are spreading like wings that are going to wrap around the sides of your rib cage. Dig your toes down, micro bend your knees, and press your heart toward your thighs. Full inhale breath. Full exhale breath. As you inhale, lift your heels, rounding your spine, come forward into a high plank position. Really get energized and taut in your front body. As you exhale, softly sink your knees to the earth. Once they land, breathe in and arch your back. Tailbone up, heart up, eyes up. As you exhale, keep these curves. Sink your hips back to hover off of your heels and turn your eyes forward. Inhale, rounding through your spine, come through a hands and knees position. And as you exhale, keep moving forward with your hips until they touch down to the ground, and then land your chest and your chin. Untuck your toes and dig your toenails firmly down, all 10 of them. When you breathe in, let your hips get heavy, float your heart, and float your hands away from the earth. Stay for your exhale breath. One more inhalation here. See if you can lift a little higher. As you exhale, palms press beside the ribs. Draw your knees together, coming through hands and knees to spin your shins toward the right side of the mat. Left knee is stacked on the right one. Inhale to draw your left elbow up into a cactus position. Press your hips away from the earth and a little forward. And as you exhale, reach your left fingertips all the way over your head to feel a deep stretch along your left side. Inhale here. Exhale, pivot through center into a tabletop position. Kick your heels in and then spin your shins toward the left. As you inhale, right elbow comes to a cactus position. As you exhale, plug your shoulder into its socket and then stretch your fingertips over your head. Breathe in here. Breathing out, coming back through a tabletop position to tuck the toes, lift the knees, and send the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. 2 more breaths here. Starting to feel into any warmth that you're creating in your body. Breathe in, lift your heels, rounding your spine, come forward, high plank. As you breathe out, softly lower your knees down. Inhale, arch your back like a cow pose, tail, heart, and eyes lift. Exhale, active child's pose. Hips rock back, reach from the base of your ribcage forward through your heart. Inhale, round your spine, come through hands and knees, and as you exhale, lower all the way down to lying on your belly. Breathe in to lift your heart, lift your hands, baby cobra. Stay as you exhale. One more breath in, hovering just a little higher. Exhale, palms by the ribs, knees together, press through tabletop to spin your shins toward the right. Inhale, left elbow comes to cactus. Exhale, circle your arm overhead and stay. One more breath in, feeling the contraction in the right side and the expansion in the left side. As you exhale, pivot through center and then draw your shins to the left. Inhale, right elbow up. Exhale, reach your fingertips forward over your ear. Stay for a deep breath in. Breathing out, pivot through center. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and send your hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. 3 full breaths. Getting really steady into your connection to the earth, and then energizing up through those points. Inhale, heels high, round your spine, come forward, plank. Exhale, softly lower your knees. Breathe in, pull your hands and your knees toward one another as you lift tail, heart, and gaze. Exhale, hips back, heart forward. Breathe in, round your spine, coming through hands and knees, and as you exhale, lower onto your belly. Inhale, float your heart, your hands, your feet, and your thighs away from the earth. Stay for your exhale breath. One more inhalation, grow, expand, lift. Exhale, press through tabletop to spin your shins to the right. Inhale, left arm circles high and all the way up over the top of your head. And take your exhalation to come through center and switch the shins to the left. Inhale, right arm circles up and forward. Exhale, come back into tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, send your hips to the sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again, deep inhale. And exhale. One more round. Finding depth and symmetry to your breathing. Next inhalation, gaze forward. As you exhale, travel to ragdoll, landing your toes to the top of the mat, just behind your wrists. Bend your knees as much as you need to make contact between your belly and your thighs. And then let your head hang heavy. You could find an arm variation if you like, or just hang. Just taking 3 breaths here. Feel as though the line of your spine is being ever so gently dragged in opposite directions, as though your sitting bones and your tailbone are being slightly pulled up toward the sky, and the crown of your head is being drawn toward the center of the earth. Keep the ragdoll in your spine, press your toes down, and slowly round up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. Let your arms continue to stay heavy and lifeless. Chin stays tucked to the chest. And then finally, head lifts last, and we soften the shoulders away from the ears. As you breathe in, press into your legs and your feet and reach your arms wide and up. As you exhale, long spine dive all the way down and forward. Breathe in, take a halfway lift, ironing out from tailbone to crown of head. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Softly step your left foot back and touch your knee down. Breathe in, pull your heart forward as you allow your hips to melt. And as you exhale, press down, lift your back knee, and step into a high plank. Breathe in here and grow long. As you breathe out from toes or knees, bend your elbows, come down halfway chaturanga. Inhale, riding the breath forward into up dog or cobra. Exhale, use your core to lift your hips all the way up and back, downward facing dog. With your next inhale breath, stretch your left leg high into 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, softly, slowly step your left foot to your left thumb and touch your back knee down. Taking your inhale breath to come onto fingertips and drag your heart forward. Exhale, lift your back knee, step forward and fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift and lengthen. Breathe out, just bow. Inhale, press down, long spine, rise to standing. Gaze follows the palms as they touch overhead. Exhale, right away, dive back down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fingertips down, right foot to the back of your mat, right knee sinks down. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, press to the earth, lift back knee and step into high plank. Breathe in here, grow your plank long. Breathe out, chaturanga, come down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, stretch your right leg high to find three-legged down dog. Exhale, gradually step your right foot to your thumb without a sound. Touch your back knee down. And then inhale, coming up onto fingertips, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, step forward and fold forward. Feet about hips distance apart. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, just bow. Inhale, press down, rise to standing, gaze up. Exhale, dive right back down into Uttanasana, forward fold. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Breathe out, step your left foot to the back of your mat and touch your knee down. Inhale, inflate your heart forward. One exhale breath, step to plank and lower chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg stretches high. This time as you exhale, stack your hip and bend your knee. Stay for a breath in, energizing up through the lateral side of your left thigh and glutes. And as you exhale, lift your right heel, hug your left knee to your nose. Hold and squeeze. See if you can bring them to touch for 3, 2, 1. Step left foot to left thumb. Come onto fingertips and turn your back toes a little out. Sink your back heel down. With your inhale breath, drag your feet a little toward one another and rise to standing in warrior one. As you exhale, just settle here, seeing how much you can square the hips, the ribs, and the shoulders. Take one more inhalation. Exhale, step to the top of your mat and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Inhale, press down, long spine. Rise to standing, gaze up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Breathe in, lengthen halfway. Breathe out, step your right foot to the back, right knee lands. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Step to plank, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg rises, three-legged down dog. Exhale, breath, stack your hip, bend your knee. Stay here for an inhalation, open it up. Exhale, right knee to nose, squeeze, press the ground away from you and hold. 3, 2, 1. Right foot, right thumb. Turn your back toes out, back heel roots, and the pinky side of the foot, really dig it down. Inhale, press to the earth and float your fingertips up. Warrior one. Exhale, breath, stay. See where you can get a little more settled. And then take one more inhalation to grow through your spine. Exhale, step to a fold at the top of your mats. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Inhale, press down, rise up. Arms high. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot to the back, left knee down. Breathe in, pull your heart forward. Breathe out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, stack hip, bend knee. Stay for a breath in. Breathing out, left knee to nose, squeeze, hold. 3, 2, 1. Step left foot, left thumb. Find your warrior one alignment. And as you inhale, rise to standing there. As you exhale, step to a fold at the top of your mats. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, bow. Inhale, press down, rise to standing gaze up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot to the back, right knee lands. Breathe in, pull your heart forward. One exhale breath to lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Lift from the back of your heart forward, and exhale carries you into downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, stretch your right leg high. Exhale, stack your hip, bend your knee. Stay as you breathe in, square the shoulders. Breathing out, right knee to your nose, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Step, right foot forward, back toes out, back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, rising to stand. Exhale, step to a fold at the top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, just bow. Hang here for a couple breaths. Sometimes it's nice to bend one knee and try to stretch your opposite leg a little more straight, and then the other. As you do this, there can be a natural rock of your hips from side to side. Find a center point. Now, pivoting on your heels, turn your toes a little bit out, and then bend your knees and sink all the way down to the bottom of a squat, malasana. From here, see if you can draw your arms up beside your ears or maybe palms to prayer at heart center. Inhale to lift tall through your spine. As you exhale, come back into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway, but keep your fingertips rooted. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, sink to malasana. Breathe in, arms float up or palms to prayer, and breathe out back into your fold. Let's just do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift, heels in, toes out. Exhale, sinking to the bottom of a squat. Breathe in, arms float up. And this time, as you exhale, slowly sink your sitting bones all the way down to the earth and walk your heels a little bit forward. Root your big toes down. Take a breath in and float your arms up, palms to the sky. As you exhale, connect your core and slowly round down for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, creating some heat in your front body, 5, stay, 4, 3, 2, and release the back of the heart, back of the head, float your arms overhead, inhale here. Exhale, use a little momentum to roll back up for 10, 9. If you need to pull on your legs for support, you can. 8, 7, good, like your fingertips are being pulled forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean a little bit back, draw your feet in, and just come into Sukhasana, a nice, easy seated position. Place your palms onto your thighs, either resting face up or face down. Soften or close your eyes. Steady your breathing. And notice where in your body you feel sensations of warmth. Where do you feel cozier or more connected to yourself? Observing the effects of this little bit of relatively simple flow and movement. And then as you move forward into the rest of your day, seeing how much you can stay connected to your inner worlds and to all of the sensations that arise. Finding little moments to tap into your sense of coziness and calm and peace that we can create always from the inside out. I will leave you here for this practice. If you'd like to practice more, feel free. If you want to come into a Shavasana to take a little rest, always recommended. And I really hope that you enjoyed this little warm-up flow. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, please leave them for me below. I love to hear from you. You can also subscribe to my channel and join as a monthly donation member below. And all of this really helps to support me. And again, if you want to sign up for the New Year's Zoom class, the link is in the description box and also in the community tab. There are more details there as well. Have a really wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will see you soon in the next practice. Bye.